Alright guys, we are back with another episode of the Masochist. Credit, of course, goes to Cimo. He invented the show. But first, would you like to make your Master Duel experience a lot better?
Are you ready to take your Yugioh Master Duel Play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright guys, we're back. So yeah, this is the new deck. We just had some insane pulls at the end there. We've got Hyper Hammerhead. For those of you that don't know, this is a very, very good card. Basically outs any monster, non-targeting, return that monster to the hand. It can out extra deck monsters, Chaos Max, like all the stuff we're struggling with. We got the Indomitable Fighter Lele. He's just a lot of attack, and he switches to defense mode and gets stuck in defense mode, but that's not the end of the world. But he's 2300 attack, and he's a level 4, so we got that back. Then I made a few minor changes here. I put the Expendable Die back in, tribute a warrior, target a card, destroy it, draw a card. I put that back in. The Dragodius, I put that in there. We actually have an extra deck monster that we can summon, another one, which is the Jurak. We can summon this because we do have a dinosaur, the Hyper Hammerhead, plus the Resonator. So we have some stuff going on here. We also can make the other level 7, which is the Tengu, which is any level 4 plus the Dark Resonator. So we made a few changes, definitely to the deck. I'm excited about, like, the deck's actually looking half decent, half playable. As long as we don't play against Labyrinth, I think we're pretty good. Also, the game forced me to take this Obelisk the Tormentor. It was against my will, unfortunately. They're gonna force me to take another card, or they're gonna force me to take another legacy ticket soon. I don't know if I'm gonna open it on this channel. I think it would be. Not on this account. It would be cool, but I don't think I'm going to open it because obviously it's just too easy. But yeah, let's go get into a duel. Alright, so we did actually win that coin flip, and we chose to go first. It's not a bad hand at all. So from this hand, we can summon this, but I don't really know if that really benefits us. I think we just set the Kaiser Seahorse and set the Cubic Ascension. I think that should be good enough. Cubic Ascension is pretty good, so I'm happy about that. There's always the off chance that our opponent is playing something extremely meta, in which case we just scoop it up and go to the next one. Which reminds me, I meant to ask. It's Dark Magician. It's not the end of the world. It's not a. They have Circle, which is really bad for us, but it seems that as long as they don't have Dark Magician in hand, they have essentially Dark Magician in hand. As long as they don't have that, we're good. But it seems like they have the unaffected monster. I think they've got a lot going on here. Yeah, I don't think we're going to win. He's about to summon the monster. His board is just too established. I think it's over for us. All right, we're back to another game here. Which reminds me, I've been meaning to ask, do you guys want me to include games where I just scoop it up? Like, is that even worth, like, leaving that in? I don't know. Like games where I'm playing against Labyrinth, I just scoop it immediately. This guy has a Chinese name and a rabbit, so he could be self-TK, and he's taking forever, so we'll see how this goes. But do you guys want me to include games where I just, like, I join the game and I scoop it up instantly? Is that even worth watching, or do I just skip over that and just not include it? Yes, it's self-TK. Okay, so we're getting a free pack. I'm not unhappy. Our hand here is decent for not even going first. Our hand is just, I don't know how this works. I keep cutting monsters, and I keep opening with hands full of monsters. But regardless, we're about to win this game. So basically, we're getting a master pack, which is nice. Yep, that's it. Self-TK. Can't argue with it. I'm happy with it. So we get a win, and we get a free legacy pack. I don't mind. All right, we get 2 legacy tickets out of the rewards here. So let's go open this stuff up. All right, let's open our legacy or our master pack first. We got a UR in here. Doesn't mean a damn thing, because every single time we get a UR, we are either lied to, we get an in-archetype card that isn't good, something always goes wrong, so it doesn't even matter. Ship, the Ikuru class Dreadnought. 2 level 4 monsters, totally generic. Our second generic level 4 monster. We can apply cards effects in sequence. We don't have either of these materials, so none of this is going to happen. So it's not the end of the world, but you know, it's a nice rank 4 2200. If we happen to pull a Shari or something, it'll be good. That is unsummonable, unfortunately. It's Trickstars, and we have 1 Trickstar card. Curse of Darkfire Dragon. This card's actually not bad. Yeah, it's normal summon. You can target a field spell, destroy it, and then we can fusion summon using materials you control, including this card. So, depending on what else we get, this is actually somewhat usable. Maybe one day. Not immediately, but eventually. Pegasus Wing. Valkyrie cards. Don't have those. Don't have Driver. Lyrilusk, don't have Lyrilusks. And I think we've already pulled this, so and again, we literally pulled this card twice. Let's see what the UR is. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Ogdoadic Water Lily. I told you something always goes wrong. Send a reptile if you have 5 or more reptiles, special summon reptile from the graveyard. We don't play a lot of reptiles, so this unfortunately is not usable for us in any way. Let's go see what the legacy tickets have for us. All right, they moved the spot where the tickets are. That was a little weird for me. All right, let's open our 2 legacy packs. Again, none of these lights matter because I swear the legacy packs are big fat liars. What does this do? Strong. This is a hand trap, I remember. I don't know if this actually helps us. It's essentially a hand trap that makes your defense position monster gain 1500, but I don't know that actually benefits us in a lot of ways. But it is, I guess, a hand trap, and it's a warrior, and it's level 4. So in a lot of ways, it is decent. It works with the general like motif of our deck, but I don't know if that's going to be usable. Mask of Darkness isn't actually that bad. We play a good amount of traps, and this adds back a trap. I might play this. I'm thinking about it. It's a little slow, but it's actually not the worst card. It adds back any trap. It adds back... You know what it adds back? There can only be one. Mystic Lamp attack directly. We don't need that. And what's the stats on this? Not good. So the only thing I might play is the Mask of Dark. I might play Mask of Darkness, Stronghold, Guardian, maybe. But Mask of Darkness, I think adding back a trap is actually kind of cool, especially in the grind game. Alright, so we're back here again. I think I am going to replace the Sphere Karibo for Mask of Darkness. I probably will put Sphere Karibo back later. I just want to test a few things around. I might even get rid of Marauding Captain. He really hasn't come in, like, at all. He just hasn't really come up in any way whatsoever. Like, I can imagine him being kind of cool later if we get like some more tuners. Maybe he can help us go into some synchro plays, but he hasn't really been coming up all that much. Like, I kind of open him, I'm like, what am I supposed to do with him? So yeah, we'll try Mask of Darkness because I think it's cool. We play a lot of trap cards, and I think a lot of these can be very useful multiple times in a duel, and it adds back any trap card. It's not continuous, it doesn't matter. So it can add back our God card. There can only be one. Alright, so we're in the next game here. I believe we lost a coin flip, so our opponent's going to go first. Like I was saying before, you guys want me to include games where we instant scoop. Like, I don't even know if I should or shouldn't, just because... Wow. 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 A Royal Kashtira Fenrir. Do I include games where we just instant scoop, like where we know we're not going to win? Do I even bother wasting anybody's time with that? Do you guys want me to put that as a kind of a count of how many these games go? I really just care about kind of upgrading the deck, making it better, games that are close. I really don't care about, like, this is a game I'm probably going to instant scoop, but you guys even want to see me instant? Yeah, this is getting out of hand. I'm going to get out of here because I don't think we can beat this. We have Parallel Twister, but, like, come on. Parallel Twister, Parry Knights, Photon. I guess we watch what he does. He's at least on a Baron, so we know that. Tuner, non-tuner. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here now. I don't think we can beat this. Alright, we lost a coin flip, but it's not the end of the world. We'll see how our hand goes. We have the Iron Dragon, which is pretty good. Battle of the Elements, which is good for breaking boards. We have the Evil Eye. We have some decent cards in our hand here. So we can definitely do some stuff. Alright, he's playing Cyber Darks. If he ends on the unaffected monster, our only out is probably Santa Claus. Other than Santa Claus, I really don't think we have an out to the monster that's unaffected by everything. But it depends how well he plays the deck and how much of this stuff that he actually has. But definitely, monsters that are unaffected by everything can be really tough to play against for us. Like in general, it's just tough to play against for a lot of decks. Yeah, this guy's making some odd plays. I don't think I've ever seen them go into the double-headed Anger Knuckle, which isn't a bad card, but I haven't seen them go into it. Now they're going to Power Bond. Things are definitely not looking good for us, I'll say that. Alright, so surprisingly enough, he ended on the Cyber Darkness Dragon, not the Cyber Dark Dragon that's unaffected by everything, so we might still... Never mind. Never mind. I thought we had something there. Oh, there he is. Cyber Dark End Dragon, unaffected by everything, man. Now, this guy is a problem. We basically need Santa Claus for this dude, because we have no out for him. Alright, our turn. Oof. Unfortunately, like I said, we can stall, but I don't think we can really do anything about what's going on here. Yeah, I don't think we can really do anything right now. I mean, I guess I can just build up my resources here. Is there something preventing me from special summoning? I guess so. I don't know what it is, but there's something preventing me from special summoning. The Iron Dragon. 3 or more cards are in the same column. Who knows? Who knows what it is? I guess one of you guys will let me know why this is preventing me from summoning itself. Now I can use it. Why wasn't I able to use this during my opponent's turn? I mean, during my turn. That's so weird. Maybe like soft locked me out of doing something. I don't know. Alright, just to quickly check out what outs we have. We have Consecrated of Light, which can help. Vijam, I guess, can help. It can't be destroyed by battle. Hyper Hammerhead won't help just because it's unaffected. There's a lot of cards that just won't help, unfortunately, in this case. We do have some outs, but our biggest out, honestly, is the Santa Claus. He's our biggest out. Other than that, I don't think we do have a lot of outs here, because it is unaffected by all other card effects, unfortunately. So I guess we'll have to see what we draw here. I made the mistake of putting this face down, but it's not really a mistake, but I can't activate this. This is so random, but all monsters have to be face up on the field for me to activate this. It's just such a random effect. Otherwise, I would have obviously used this card right now. It would have been really good to use, because he would have had to send everything but the darks or out his own monster. So it's really unfortunate, but we still have the Iron Dragon ready to go anytime we want. Alright, so now hopefully he attacks he'll attack this. It's not the end of the world. We want him to attack the face down, and then we'll activate the perfect. So he'll activate this. Can be destroyed, and then we can now activate our Battle of the Elements. Then we can have him out a lot of his board for us. So he's only stuck with one attribute remaining. Like I said, we do have a few outs to this situation, but they're just... I don't know if we're going to draw them successfully. The fact that we're even in a discussion with this... He really picked light. Okay. Perfect. You can't make this stuff up. Alright, okay. We might summon the Iron Dragon now and pop his monsters, so... Actually, no, he's... Okay, I'll take it. You can always count on your opponent to misplay, I guess. Let's go open another pack. Yeah, that was just more protagonist luck right there. Let's see our rewards. We actually have a few cards, and we have a legacy ticket. So this card is not usable. Its stats aren't good anymore. This card looks idiotic, and it's not usable. And this card is not usable. But what is nice is that we got a legacy ticket. Let's go open these packs. All right, let's open this pack. We have probably a super rare, but we don't know what it is. So far, honestly, low rarity cards have been better than the high rarity cards, so we'll see what we get here. So Spirit's Blessing is a ritual card. We can't use it. Assault Synchron is a very, very, very good card. Very usable. I don't know that we have the right monsters to make it worth summoning, but I'm probably going to play this because it's a free special summon, so we can special summon and then tribute over it. So generally speaking, this card is actually quite nice. We need more synchro monsters. That is a really good pull. Like, whether it's good today, whether it's good in the future, this is a really good pull, which is really nice. All right, next we've got, this is a good card too, Tribute a Machine, and then for every 1,000 attack we get to destroy cards. That card's pretty good. Dragon Maid's Changeover is a fusion card that's not going to help us. This is, we have some Earth, no, we didn't pull any Earthbound, so I don't think this would be, yeah, I need to control an Earthbound Immortal, not going to help us. Clear Effector, like Effect Veiler's little sister, I guess. Sent to the graveyard, Synchro Geo, draw a card. We don't have enough Synchro cards that are worth using right now. Branded Disciple is not good yet. Okay, yeah, this is very, very specific, and it's not going to work yet. And then Genix Alley Bellflame is actually some pretty good stats on this dude. Okay, so this card is actually not even that bad. Stat-wise, I think it fits into our deck, so we're probably going to play the Genix Alley Bellflame. Where EMR is good, but we don't have enough machines. But we just pulled 2 pretty good machines, which is kind of crazy. We pulled the Assault Synchron and the Genix Alley. EMR is a very good card. Assault Synchron is a very good card. Overall, this has been a very good pack. I'm definitely going to make some changes. I don't know if we played this yet. It's crazy that we pulled EMR, because we pulled, this is the machine version of like Icarus Attack, and then we pulled the Warrior version of Icarus Attack, and we pulled the Dragon version of Icarus Attack. So we pulled all the different versions. So when we eventually make our decision as to what kind of deck we want to make, this might go in, but so might the others. Assault Synchron's insane, but again, I just don't think that we have the Synchro monsters to actually play with that. But that is a really, really solid card. All right, so for the Legacy ticket, we only have 1 Legacy ticket, but 1 is better than none. No shine, but what difference does it make? Let's see what we get here. Buster Rancher. Alright, this is a little too specific, unfortunately, but it isn't bad because it takes one of our 1,000 attack monsters and makes it really strong. But at the same time, and cool art, by the way, cool art. But yeah, I don't think this is a little too specific. And then M Warrior #1, which essentially works with the Buster Rancher, but unfortunately we just don't need it at this point. Let's go change our deck a little bit. Alright, so for our changes, there is a monster that we need to take out here. I'm going to take out the Telekinetic Shocker because the Bellflame is just objectively a better version of that card. And on top of that, I want to, as much as I want to play this card, I just don't think that it actually benefits us very much at this point, because again, we have the Jurak monster, which is level 7, and we'd have to have a level 5 plus the Jurak. That's not going to help us. This is a level 7. Again, we need a level 5 plus this. We just don't really have the Synchros that really do anything with it, unfortunately. This requires an Insect Tuner. So, as of right now, as good as this card is, we just don't have a reason to play it other than it's a free special summon. So it's a free special summon. Technically speaking, we can get rid of the Evil Eye Emergence and play this instead, because I guess it's a body on board. Where, I mean, they're both body. They literally do, in our deck, the exact same thing. The Evil Eye Emergence and the Assault Synchron do the exact same thing, but this burns us for 700. But this has more versatility because it can go into Synchro plays. But the only thing it can really Synchro into is, like, if we have Arm Dragon level 5 and this, we can go into one of the level 7s. Other than that, the Synchro plays just don't work. None of them work right now. So, as of right now, I think this card will get better later on, and I will probably replace the Evil Eye Emergence one day. Because I can go into level 8 synchros or whatever we need to. But as of right now, as good as this card is, it's not really playable. Actually, I have to put the Gungari Suship in here because it technically is summonable. I'm going to get rid of the Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. So a few more changes. You know, our deck's not the best, but it's getting there. It's getting there every single day. And then, of course, honorable mentions. EMR is a good card, but not at the moment. I don't know that we have enough machines to play it. But generally, it is a pretty good card because, let me count the machines we have. We have this Bellflame, we have the Iron Dragon, and I think that's it right now. But we'll see if we can beef it up later. All right, we just won the coin flip, actually. We always do this somehow. This isn't a bad hand at all. We have Moth, Big Bang Shot, Amazoness Queen. Our opponent's thinking in the phase right now. So we're going to go ahead and set a monster and set the Battle of the Elements. Battle of the Elements is a weird card. I just realized I misplayed again. I can't activate Battle of the Elements if I have a face-down monster. I don't know why I did that. But it's a weird card. You have to have all face-up monsters. Hopefully our opponent Raigeki's... Oh man, here we go. Reasoning. That's a card I would love. I would love a copy of Reasoning. We're going to go with level 4 because it's just the safest choice. What is he playing? Gishki? Yeah, he's playing Gishki. He hits an Ash. Generally speaking, if you're playing Reasoning, you don't want to be playing you don't want to be playing Ash Blossom and stuff. You don't want to be playing hand traps if you're playing Reasoning, because then you hit the hand traps and they don't do anything. Okay, honestly, I don't think we're gonna win this duel. I'm just gonna scoop it up, but yeah, Gishki is outside of the fact that it'll probably beat us. This is gonna take 2.5 hours for him to do this combo, because none of these hidden arsenal cards are once per turn. So we're gonna be here for the next 30 minutes going through this, only to lose because Sand Moth is just not. None of this is gonna help. We're just honestly we lost this duel. There's nothing we can do. All right, so he won the coin flip. We are going second. Hand is not bad. It's not a bad hand. Oh, I guess he won the coin flip. He made us go first. All right, that's not bad. So we have Threatening Roar, plus we have Mask of Darkness, which isn't bad. We put these two face down. What does this actually do? All right, so this card, this Dragonius monster, is actually really not bad, but I think it's more of a going second card. So we're going to go ahead and set the Mask of Darkness. So what's awesome about this is we can Threatening Roar, and then if he attacks this, we add back to Threatening. Well, he doesn't have to attack it, but we get back to Threatening Roar. This card is really actually not bad. Like in a multitude of ways, this card is not bad, because if it gets destroyed, we get to search for a warrior, so that's pretty good, or spellcaster, any warrior or any spellcaster. And then if this card, if a monster you control battles, you can discard one card and then half your opponent's attack. Which is pretty good, because then that's actually another out to Chaos Max. That doesn't target, right? I just read that right? Yeah, it doesn't target. He's playing Satellar's. Yeah. Satellar is interesting. We can banish his monster until the end phase. So if he summons another level 4, we just banish the level 4 until the end phase, and then maybe he can't extend any further. But we'll see what he does. Alright, he might not have anything here. Yep, I'm going to Threatening Roar at the start of battle phase, because we might as well put some kind of a trap card in graveyard. I also could have put the Amazement card in there, but I don't think that really benefits us. And the next turn, we'll get it back with our Mask of Dark. Mask of Darkness is already putting in work. Pretty nice, actually. Helping us loop cards. Oh, that's not bad at all. The problem is actually that's really good. All right, I think we have our opponent on a little timer. I think things are starting to come together here. So I'm afraid about what he has face down, but we do have another Threatening Roar, so that's good. We can normal summon out his monster, but I think the Barrier Statue play is probably better right now, especially since we have the Amazement and we have the Threatening Roar to stall us out a little longer. You'd think we were playing like 07 format or something. What does this card do? Okay. Okay. That's fine, because we're not going to attack his monster. Yeah, we weren't going to attack his monster. That's a weird move to make at that time. And now what we actually can do is we can activate this, move this out of the way, and then attack with our monsters. This actually banishes the monster until the end phase, and then it returns. So it doesn't special summon back. So this thing will still be here next turn. But I think we're just going to pass here. And then next turn we have Threatening Roar and we have the Amazement Train. So right now he can't special summon anything. He can normal summon, but I think as long as we keep him under this Barrier Statue, I think we can make things happen. This is really not bad. We've got a little lock going, a little defensive lock. Which I'll be honest, this is not my playstyle in Yu-Gi-Oh whatsoever. Like this is my regular Yu-Gi-Oh decks. I try to go second if I can. I have like one deck that's like a control deck. You gotta be kidding me. Target one face of the highest attack. That sucks for us. That definitely sucks for us, but I guess we lose the barrier statue. We have no way to summon it back in our deck. That really sucks. But we're still, it's not the end of the world. We still got plays, so that's good. Nothing lasts forever. Alright, he's got a level 3 and a level 4, which does not help him right now. So the problem is, what could happen here is he can now normal summon another time. So I think by getting rid of this, he wastes his normal summon and then he's stuck on this thing. So I think I'm going to go ahead and banish this until the end phase. Yeah, I'm going to banish it until the end phase. I was right earlier, too. That does activate in 2 separate chains. So I'm going to banish that until the end phase. And then if we lose this Mask of Darkness, it's not the end of the world. Alright. We can let him attack over the Mask of Darkness. Mask of Darkness isn't really helping us do anything. It's just 900 attack and just kind of sitting there. But it did help. It helped. I got to say, it actually helped more than Sphere Karibo's ever helped us because we've never drawn it. But that doesn't mean Sphere Karibo is bad. It just means it hasn't helped us yet. But this is a really nice and slow game, which is actually kind of a nice relief in Yu-Gi-Oh! From time to time. Amazement Train, obviously his monster comes back, mandatory. And he gets to pick the zone it goes to. It plays right into our Iron Dragon. It's not bad, but I don't think that helps us right now. That is a lot of attack, but that's not bad. I think we normal summon the Dragonius, just in case he summons something big, and now we can get over that. Plus, Dragonius is good if it gets destroyed, it floats, which I like. So if he has another... If he, for whatever reason, has another card, it does float, and we still have the Threatening Roar, which is nice. Yeah, if his monster floats for whatever weird reason, or if we need to float, damn, that's not good. Thank God we still have this Threatening Roar, though. This is like a showdown out of like he's playing like a 2014 deck and I'm playing like a, I don't even know what era deck I'm playing, like 2007 maybe, except I have a Pendulum on the board, of course. This isn't good because this is a continuous effect. He can just normal summon a second Constellar, which sucks because he can normal summon a Constellar and then normal summon another Constellar, which isn't good for us. But we do have Threatening Roar, so we are going to live for a limited amount of time. And then some of his cards are newer cards, so they're automatically better. Yeah, he's got a lot of options now. Unfortunately, like I said, we don't really have like mass removal, and that's our main issue. We just kind of have monsters. Like right now, if we had There Can Only Be One, that would just be like the best thing possible. If we draw There Can Only Be One, it's the best possible card. I mean, we literally get rid of everything on the board. They're all warriors, right? Oh no, these are beasts. The other Constellar's a beast, the Satellars are warriors, but we get rid of everything essentially. And then he's stuck on a level 3 and a level 4, and then he can't do anything. But right now, we have to get to that. Yeah, and the new Teller cards are actually quite good. Yep, that's all fine. That card actually isn't even really that great. I mean, I guess it's like non-targeting removal. But that's like this is a decent counter to like Chaos Max and stuff that we're struggling with, but most decks don't struggle with that kind of nonsense, so it's fine. Alright, so question is, do we allow him to attack us with Threatening Roar? Or do we Threatening Roar? That's the question, because Threatening Roar will allow us to this will allow us to search. So I think we do Threatening Roar, that way we can just kind of like mass remove our opponent's monsters next turn to to some degree. As we have the fighter and we have the primal dragon, that way we can attack this, and then this is the only thing he has left on board. Now he has that trap card, which is annoying. I wonder where he's going to go into. He can't go into Zeus, he didn't battle. Oh, the Satellar, Constellar, the giant card. That trap card is annoying, I'll say that. The trap card that he has now, it's a little more annoying. Oh, he's going to destroy our cards. Okay, that's fine, because we're going to be able to search. Yep. See, it'd be awesome if we had something like a Raigeki or a Mirror Force would be nice. What else? There's just a lot of various cards that would be helpful in our deck that we could pull. that could really help. Because right now it's like, yeah, we have some big monsters, but like, what does that really do for us? Alright, there we go. I guess that's the search during the end phase. What do we add? What does he? What even helps us right now? Maybe the Marauding Captain helps us right now because it'll help us summon another monster. It'll help us summon 2 monsters. Because we need to kind of like clear some of his board here. But any deck thing, of course, any deck thinning we get is actually quite good right now. Because like I said, we got to thin out our deck a little bit. So we're gonna Marauding Captain. Activate that. This card's annoying because he's gonna be able to do his thing after. But I guess this is any monster that yeah, so if we battle a Constellar, but not a Citellar, but the little ones are Constellars, so guess we'll have to lose the Marauding Captain after battle. We definitely got to get rid of Mr. Double Normal Summon here because he's annoying. And then this guy doesn't do much, so let's go for that. We're going to shuffle in our Marauding Captain afterwards, but it's whatever. And then this is going to attack this Citellar. And then he's going to protect our life points. Oh, I guess I read that wrong. I guess it was Constellar or Citellar. Constellar. Teller Knight. Oh, this card is also treated as a Constellar card. Okay, that's fair. I didn't read that. And then that's it. That's no one's fault but my own. I should have read that. Who would have known, right? This game unfortunately swung completely in his direction, so it's really not looking good for us right now. And now he's got Mage Power. Like this was, I don't want to say this was in like an unwinnable game, but it's just, it really depended on what we drew. Like if we drew Yugioh right now, I think it would really help us. The trap card that summons Yugioh could really help us. I don't know if we're going to survive or not, but there's a few things we could have definitely drawn that would have helped us. But I think his deck is just generally, it just kind of meshes a little better together. And I will say this, if he hadn't drawn the Smashing Ground when he did against the Barrier Statue, I think we actually would have won this duel. But I mean, it's a part of the game. Sometimes we draw great stuff out of nowhere too. And I believe that is game. That's 34, 32, 12. I think that's game on board, right? 34, 32, 12. That's almost game on board. But if he sets another Spell or Trap card, that is game on board. 7. Yep, that is game. Actually, I'm going to get my dailies today, but that is game on board. He leaves me at 100 life points. This Showboater. Yeah, there's nothing I can really do anyway. I mean, Sonic Chick technically stops him, but this guy decided to Showboat. Doesn't really help us. Hopefully he doesn't attack with this. But he can't out Sonic Chick right now. That's the game. Not a bad game. Like I said, if he hadn't outed that Barrier Statue, I think we won that. But he got the smashing ground. Out of curiosity, here's his deck, and the only outs that he had, that he could have drawn were Raigeki and Smashing Ground. He technically had the Raigeki break, but obviously you have to set it, discard a card, all of that stuff. But these are the only 2 outs that he had in his entire deck. But he unfortunately did draw them. Kind of sucks for us. Alright, our opponent won the coin flip. They chose to go first, and we're second. Every time we go second, we get the most disgusting going first hands. Purrely, of course. And unless we draw a very, very select few cards, I don't think we're going to out this. This is like, why didn't I get this hand going first? Like, why didn't I get this last game going first? Let's see, do I feel like playing through a Purrely board here? Probably not. Like, why didn't we just go first in this duel? Why do we have to go first in the other duel? What is this guy doing down here in this tier? Yeah, this is really frustrating. We always get the most amazing hands going second, but the most average hands going first. Like, when we go first, we get a handful of just monsters, and when we go second, we get, like, look at this. Unfortunately, we know he's going to be able to summon Mr. Unaffected by Everything, and that's going to prevent us from doing anything. Alright, let's draw for turn. Sand Moth. Doesn't really help anything right now. Yeah, they get to draw 3 million cards, and they get to max CS, which isn't going to help, but, you know, it's still something. This guy's not unaffected by everything, right? But he can't be targeted because, yeah, monsters with card effects. The turn they are special summoned, so actually I can't target them right now. Technically, I can put this back on top. So I think I'll start with the back to square one. Get rid of the expendable die, because I don't think that helps us. And we set Sand Moth, and I think we go from there. We got to bait something out. Expendable die, like I said, as of right now, it just does nothing for us. So we try to put this back on the top of their board, because that's only the turn they are summoned. That's good to see. We'll see if they have the trap. Okay, he's going to put that as material. That's fine. And then he's got the Purrely trap, which of course is going to let him level up. And that's not good for us, because he's going to go into the stupid Noir, and then we have no chance of winning this game. Yeah, we almost won. Like I said, I honestly say if we went first, we would have won this. Yeah, if we went first, nope, I don't even doubt that we win this duel. But unfortunately, we do go second, so which sucks for us. And every single time we're forced to go first, it's like, here's 5 monsters. Here's 5 monsters that have nothing to do with each other. Here, play. And then when we go second, we just draw like these absolutely amazing hands, and we have to play against Purrely. Yeah, it's over. Just it's so unlucky and so stupid. All right, here's another game. We lost a coin flip again, but again, it's not the end of the world. He got to choose. I don't remember what if he chose to go first or second. Our hand's not looking too bad, honestly. And of course, we're going first. Of course, we're going first. Now we're going first. This hand's not like terrible at all. I would rather have had the hand we had last game, but we're playing with this. Honestly, do I even set anything? I probably just set something to defend my life points. But our hand's not like, it's not the end of the world. It's not the best hand. It's not the worst hand. It's definitely a playable hand. But I really would have loved to have last turn's hand right now. It's kind of crazy. It's like every time I go first, I draw 5 monsters. Whenever I go second, I draw 5 spell and trap cards. It's like there's no balance in any of this. What could this guy be playing? This is usually like, okay, he might be playing, okay, he's playing Speedroids. This deck is, I don't know how good his hand is, but this deck can essentially combo forever and ever and ever. One thing I've noticed is now that we're in gold, we're playing against a lot more constructed decks, which these are like, I don't want to say it's like constructed decks, but they're like players that aren't that good that are playing constructed decks. That's basically what we're playing against as of right now. It's not like terrible, but it's not like great either. It's a very weird like situation. They're, like I said, they're not bad they're bad players that are playing okay decks. Like most of these games would have been winnable. I'm gonna go ahead and do this actually, and then he's gonna be forced to attack that. And then in the end of damage step, we're gonna activate this effect, change this down here. And then his monster's negated, and his effect to negate us won't happen. So, not a bad little play there. Now we just have to out. Okay, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Let's see. We can put him on the top of the deck, the extra deck, and then we can just attack directly with something. Or we can summon the Karaz, pop his monster, pop the back to square one itself. What plays do we make? Or we could just Noble Knight and attack directly. There's so many different plays. I think I'm going to get rid of the Vanquished Soul, and I'm going to put this back on the top of our deck. On the top of his deck, I should say. Get that out of here. And we'll see how that play works out. And now, I think we just attack directly. Yeah, just attack directly. What does this do? And then he's gonna, okay, he's gonna be able to summon a monster back. It's not the end of the world. He really shouldn't have done that at that time. The level doesn't matter. It becomes level 1, whatever. Yeah, we could summon Parry Knights, but I don't think that's going to benefit us in any way. So I think we just go to battle. I should have just taken the damage, honestly. This is what I mean by you just have players that are not... Raigeki Break, okay, that's interesting. He should destroy the Yugioh, but he's going to destroy this. Would he discard? Oh, that's good. He gets the search, right? Or adds itself back if we want to discard something. I mean, we don't have any normal summons in hand, but we don't really need a normal summon because we have like Karaz and Parry Knights, so we don't need a normal summon per se. So I think it's good. I think we just leave. What? Actually, I think Karaz right now, we have him really low on cards, so I think this card is actually better than Karaz right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Karaz. I know Karaz is removal, but like I actually think this card is more useful at this moment. And then main phase 2, we're just going to put the Yugioh back out here to defend our life points. And honestly, we can even set this Noble Knight Joanne again, but I don't know what he has in his hand. I think we're good because he has a level... Oh, so that goes back to level 3. He has a level 3 tuner and then something else. I don't know what else he has. But as long as he doesn't have monsters, I think we're in a decent situation. He has a monster, and he has a level, so he can make the level 7 Synchro all over again. Maybe we should have kept the, maybe we should have kept the Karaz, but I mean, we have to live with our mistake no matter what we do. This is kind of the situation. We do have also this to bring back the Yugioh again if we need to. I don't know why he just did that. He should have just saved that for later. This is another kind of frustrating thing. It's like these people can make 8 million misplays and stupid plays, and it doesn't really matter that they make 8 million misplays and stupid plays, but we can only make, like, if we make one misplay, it's the end of the world, but they can make 1,000 misplays. Twister doesn't help us in any way right now. We can normal summon an attack over this, because this quick effect changes attack to 0. That doesn't... Oh, wait a second. This has to change the attack to 0 to negate the effects. But since this is 0, it can't change the... because this is technically 0, it can't change the attack to 0 and then negate it because it's already 0. That's fantastic. What we can also do is we can normal summon this. We can change this to attack into it, put it in the back row, and take the 2,000 damage, but this will be negated and it won't be able to attack. So we can also do that, but I don't think that actually accomplishes anything. He can't attack and his effects will be negated, and the next turn we can, I guess, do something. Perhaps we could do that. We take the 2,000 damage, but I don't want to take damage for no reason. So I'm just going to set a card and end phase here. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a very interesting situation there. Like I said, as long as he doesn't keep drawing tuners and goes into Baron de Fleur and like stuff like that, that is very specific and that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to chain it and pop the same card. As long as he doesn't draw like tuners and stuff, we're good. Well, if he attacks us, that's even better. Yeah, and then of course, the lower our life points are is actually better. Actually, I should have attacked, because if our opponent's life points are 2,000 higher, which they would have been if we attacked, we can activate the Cubic Ascension at any time. So I should have just attacked and then taken the 2,000 damage and looking back. He's using the stilts to send something to the graveyard. He's going to send the rubber band shooter, right? Rubber band plane. Alright, he's going to attack, which is fine by me. I'm going to activate the effect, and then it's in damage step, so he can't do anything about it. His monster's negated and can't attack. Fire Barrier Statue is really pretty good in this situation. So I think we summon this out. That goes without saying. If we normal Barrier Statue and he doesn't draw a monster that outs it, that can be pretty good for us, because he can't attack with this. I think we just end here. The Barrier Statue is like theoretically a good card, but like I don't know how every single time they always draw the out to the Barrier Statue. Like, they perfectly, it's like they could be playing one Raigeki in the deck. It's like, oh, Raigeki. Like, as long as he doesn't draw a monster with 1,000 or more attack, then we're good. Because he's locked under a fire barrier statue, and obviously fire is a mess right now. They've been getting better cards recently, but as an attribute, generally speaking, they're a little bit of a disaster. Yep, good stuff to see. Battle phase, you can't attack. He's going to realize that and then go to end phase. Okay, so now we just have to out this stupid thing, which we had the out, but we got rid of it. Light Imprisoning Mirror is totally useless right now. It doesn't do anything for us. This goes to defense. And unfortunately, we still can't out this thing. So I think I'm just going to set this. But it's fine. As long as we draw... There's a lot of cards that we can draw to out that. We just don't have them right now. Yeah, I guess I should have kept this Karaz, but at the same time, the problem with Karaz is it gives your opponent draws, and they're down in card advantage right now, like pretty badly, which is good for us, right? It's good if they're so down in card advantage. But remember, they have like a real archetype, so like any 2 wind monsters can really put them in a very good position, whereas with us, we're kind of... we're just hoping on random cards to work together. 1,800 attack. See, that's the kind of thing that, like, can out a barrier statue right there. Oh, he's going to attack just a totally random monster. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. This lets me send a card from hand to graveyard, target a warrior. I'm going to do that because I'm going to get rid of the Light Imprisoning. So Light Imprisoning does absolutely nothing for us right now. And I'm going to add back the Guardian Angel. Or, yeah, the Noble Knight Joanne. I keep saying Guardian Angel Jones. Totally different card. This, unfortunately, loses attack during the damage step, which means we can't out this thing right here. But this actually has a good effect. Discard 1 machine monster. Target 1 monster on field destroy. That's actually a pretty good effect. So we need to out this ASAP, but we have nothing to out it with. Dark Resonator. Doesn't help a damn thing. We can technically... We can attack... We can get rid of this, tribute this, and then summon the Purrely Knights and attack over this. And I think that's probably the best scenario for us right now, because next turn this is going to take out this thing, and then things just get worse and worse and worse for us. I think we have to do that. Either that, or we just wipe out, or we get rid of the barrier statue. But the barrier statue is preventing him from doing any wind stuff right now. This thing can't attack. It's basically a monster that's doing nothing right now. This is good, but it's not really helping us right now. This is obviously helping us very much right now. If I just set Dark Resonator, like, it's fine, but then he has, you know, that stuff. So I think we just Purrely Knights. Yeah, we're going to tribute the Yugioh. And then we go to battle. What could this be? This could be Torrential. But it's not. And then we just attack over the Speedroid Punchigo. That's fine. And now we just we just end here. If our life points get lower, it's fine, because we do have this ready to go at any time. This card's really good. Yeah, that card's ready to help us, because it does special summon Yugioh from graveyard. So worst case scenario, if this really like spins out of control in some way, that we do have some cards that will allow us to play. Yeah, we could really use some of our trap cards too. That's what we're really looking for. Our trap cards could really help us get some better stuff. Like our trap cards, anything that'll help us protect this barrier statue will really help us. And then we do have to get over this monster. He drew the same thing again. We do have to get over this clear wing eventually, but right now he's just kind of sitting there. He's just not doing anything. The Yugioh negate is permanent. So it's fine right now. Man, it makes all wind monsters gain. That's pretty good. That until the end phase is that permanent. It's pretty good. Until the end of the turn. And then he outs our Purrely Knight. Which is, again, pretty weird. He's not attacking the barrier statue, but I mean, it's whatever. Kaiser Seahorse, 50 attack points, or 100 attack points away from getting off of this. I think we just set the Dark Resonator. Hopefully he attacks it for whatever reason. Yeah, we're in a rough position right now. But like I said, the lower, if we lose life points, we do always have the Yugioh out of nowhere that we can summon during either player's turn for no reason. Perfect. It's just going to survive for no reason. We really need to draw one of our many tribute monsters. That would help immensely. Consecrated Light does absolutely nothing for us right now. Like, literally nothing at all. But, I mean, I'm just going to set it. It does absolutely nothing. Unfortunately, it's just not usable. If we just had monsters with slightly better stats, that would really help us. But we have a lot of really just underwhelming monsters. Like, I would love to replace a lot of these random monsters like Kaiser Seahorse, and Noble Knight Joan's not bad because it does have some cool effects, but like I want to replace some of these cards with just like a 1900 attack normal monster would be perfect. A 2000 attack normal monster would be perfect. Like, those would be perfect to replace some of these cards because they just do nothing in a lot of situations. And then we have a lot of situational cards like Consecrated Light. Like, it's good against certain decks, but it's also really bad against certain decks. Alright, what is he going to do? Please take the Fire Barrier Statue. That'll be great. Tribute a monster, take the Fire Barrier Statue, and then realize you still can't do anything. That's just perfect. Okay, so you still can't Synchro Summon. What are you going to do with that on your field? He's going to attack my monster. I probably should have set a bigger monster in defense mode, but who the hell cares? Monster Reborn. You have to bring a fire back because you can't bring anything else. Are there fires in the graveyard? Oh yeah, this thing. The Pluton, which has 0 attack, and he has to reveal monsters that aren't, you know, like... So I guess he summons that back. Good for him. It has 0 attack, 0 defense. You have to reveal from your hand. He can't reveal from his hand, so he's going to summon this big monster with 0 attack onto his board. Nice to see. He still can't summon anything but fires, either. I'll tell you this. This is a huge learning lesson for our opponent here. Huge. Can't be destroyed. Survives once. Same thing with the other dude. Well, this survives, but then these are both 0. And then we get our barrier statue back here. You know what would be a really good pull? Some Monarchs. That would be randomly a really good pull. Photon Crusher. That's a good draw. Alright. This is exactly the kind of thing we needed. Yep, this is exactly the kind of thing we needed. Because now we can attack over this, the Pluton with the barrier statue, the Photon. The other thing, negate the next attack. The next attack, okay. Battle phase. I could have switched this to attack mode and just... could have done that too. Here, he's going to negate this attack, and then this attack will go through. That's honestly what I should have done. I should have... used Consecrated Light to just attack, but then again, then I have to like leave that stupid Consecrated Light and maybe like lose life points. Our extra deck is lighting up. We can make the Sue Ship. All right, that's cool. I'm not gonna make the Sue Ship right now, but because I want to keep the barrier statue on field. But I think that's the first time our extra deck has ever changed color, which is cool to see. Honestly, very cool to see. The first monster again, bro. What is this dude doing? Is every card in his deck the Speedroid? Every turn? It's like, what's going on? And then there goes that guy. We can make the Sue Ship here. That summons a token. That's not going to help us. Do we summon the Sue Ship? That's the question. But right now, this thing is preventing him from playing, so I don't want to summon the Sue Ship. But we have no choice. We have no choice. We have to attack over that. Main phase 2, we're going to set a monster. We're just going to set the Seahorse. Yeah, we're going to summon the Seahorse. Actually, main phase 2, we could have made the Sue Ship thing, but that Sue Ship thing is... it doesn't help us. Like, if we had any other Sue Ship cards, it would be helpful, but it doesn't do anything on its own. It's just a pure Sue Ship card, unfortunately. There's another Sue Ship that actually does generic stuff, but this literally just does Sue Ship stuff. Like, if it has Shari, we draw a card. If we have Ikra, we can attack twice during the battle phase, but it only does Sue Ship things. Oh, wait. We could have summoned this. This actually isn't bad. I'm dumb for that. Yeah, when we inflict battle damage to target a card, destroy an opponent's card. Ugh, that's actually pretty good. 18. Damn it. Maybe we should have done that. Well, things have just swung out of hand. And now we need a hero like Yugioh. Actually, we should have summoned the Ikra. This doesn't really help us at all. We just set this and pass. Like I said, we have the Yugioh whenever we need to do something about this, but things have swung a little bit out of control here. Not super out of control, but a bit out of control. Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Wow. If I knew he had that, I would have kept the Light Imprisoning Mirror. Alright, so we just have to let our opponent beat up our life points a little bit. What is going on now? Is that Trishula? What is he making? He made a Gaia Saber? I mean, I guess his monster was useless anyway. Okay, that's... alright, alright. Interesting stuff from our opponent. I think we do activate this because... I mean, technically Parallel Twister is not bad, but... And we've got the Evil Eye. I think that's not bad. But we have what's-his-name coming back anyway, the Yugioh. This is just a minus card. It requires so much. This doesn't really do anything. This doesn't really do anything. It's just all other light monsters gain 500. Detach, 1 photon, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't think this helps. So I think we need a monster back. We're just going to go ahead and get rid of, for now, the Reemergence. I mean, technically that's a monster too. Oh, we can add this back. I guess we'll add this back, the Photon Crusher, since we can crash with the Galaxy Dragon. Okay, our life points lower than our opponent by 2,000. Exactly 2,000. So Yugioh is in play. I guess we can summon it, but does that really even benefit us in any way to summon him right now? I don't think so. So we'll just... Well, it's good to have him, but I don't even know if that really helps. The Sonic Chick's pretty good. Again, I think we're honestly in a good situation right now. I think we normal summon Crash with this dude. What effect could he possibly activate? Oh, he has the negate the next attack guy. Figures. Yeah, this guy. Negate the next attack. I guess you can activate that if he wants to, but... Alright, now we go to battle. Alright, now we've declared the attack, so it's too late to negate the attack, so that's already good. Psych, I thought. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and do that. He's going to negate our attack, and I'm just going to pass here. We do have, like I said, the trap card's good because at any time, our life points are exactly 2,000 lower, so at any time we could summon Yugiohs from our graveyard. We only have one. I would love to get more. If we got more, that would just change the game in so many positive ways. But we essentially have ways to defend our life points, and that's what's important. It's funny. It's like he's playing like a Speedroid deck, but his extra deck is like a Masochist Challenge extra deck. What is it, Takatamborg? Yeah, that's fine. Especially summon a Speedroid tuner. That's all fine. Nothing we can really do about that. He's gonna summon. Yeah, Duke. He's pretty good. Speedroids is like a cool deck. I don't really know what they're even missing. They just feel a little incomplete. But it's like they can make some pretty cool boards, but sometimes they do feel like you're not doing enough with the deck. And this is where we activate this to get our Yugioh back out here. Summon him in defense mode. Yeah, I wish we could summon more, but we only have one. I'm not going to activate this. We're not going to have PTSD. Okay, now I will activate this. I will go ahead and negate his monster, prevent it from attacking ever again. And now he's in the back row. Alright. And technically we can activate Parallel Twister too. The millions of warriors that we had, we never drew this card. Let's see here. This card is really annoying in the graveyard. Parallel Twister, we can get rid of the... yeah, we can get rid of the expendable die to pop a card. I think we just summon out Yugioh and just wait here again. Yeah, we have the unexpendable die, which is a good card, but like, of course, we went through all of our warriors already. I should have summoned the Suship monster. That was such a mistake. I can't believe I forgot that line of text, that last line of text about the if a Suship monster, if a Gunkin monster, now special summon from the extra inflicts battle damage, target a card your opponent controls destroyed. I should have summoned it using the barrier statue. I can't believe I screwed that up. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but that is actually good to know that we did pull that. It's actually removal, and it's a usable monster, so that's pretty cool. Now you can make even more synchro plays. Although I don't know what he has left. He has a tuner and it makes a level 7. I mean, he can make the clear wing if he has it. I'm not going to do it because our life points are too low. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it at all. I guess I could do it. Why not? I guess I could do it. And then this is negated. Can't attack now. So I guess he might end up with a field of things that are negated and can't attack. That would be good. That's a Beast Warrior. Man, so close. This still protects our life points, so we can get over something and then protect our life points. So that is at least good. I guess we do that. His main playmakers are... This will allow him to send in an additional card. This is a tuner. This is a non-tuner. So I guess we've got to keep him off the tuners, right? Or we can just get rid of the 2000 attack monster. I guess we just get rid of the 2000 attack monster just because it's a threat later on. Even though it can't attack. This changes to defense. Yep. Mandatory. Guess we summon the Yugioh back out. And then we can use the parallel twister to send the expendable die and then pop this, but as of right now, we're really on the defensive right now. This deck in general is just very like defensive. We have very few offensive options. It's not that our offensive options are bad. It's just we just have a lot of weak monsters. We have a lot of 1700, 1600 monsters that don't really help the situation as much as I wish they did. But so far, this duel's been pretty evenly matched. It's not like our deck is like a lot worse or a lot better. If we just had like a few stronger options, we'd be in a better situation. But generally, our deck isn't like outmatched completely here. Kendama. I don't think this card... If piercing damage... That's not good, but we're going to take the damage once, and then we're going to negate his monsters. That is at least good. Okay, never mind. He's not even going to do that. Alright, that's not good. We got to get rid of the Kendama no matter what. That has to happen because he's a little too good. Okay, Santa Claus. Come on. So we can either use the Parallel Twister, or we can use the Santa Claus to get rid of the Kendama. 500 to your opponent. If this card's in your graveyard and you control no cards, you can special summon this card from your... Okay, so he has to control no cards for that effect to happen. So we either Santa Claus, but then we risk him getting a card, or we just Parallel Twister, which I think is the better option. So I'm going to go ahead and Parallel Twister him on the Kendama. Kendama can come back, and that isn't good for us, but he has to control no cards to do that, right? If this card's in and you control no cards, yeah, so he has to essentially have no cards in his graveyard, and then he can do that. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. All right, let's Sonic Chick we can set, but he has 2 outs to it, so I think we just pass here. This is like a really, really, really close game. We just have to get like 1 or 2 offensive cards. I wish I went back in time and summoned that Sue ship, but again, nothing we can really do about it right now. And he's kind of like, his deck is more extra deck focused, and he's gone significantly through his extra deck, so he hasn't really drawn anything thus far that would help him, but he's one monster removal card away from winning this duel. All right, let's see what he summons here. This is a level 8, or is it? Oh, Rubber Band Shooter, okay. Yep, he's locked into wins, and then he can summon that. Although I don't know if that really helps at this moment. Yeah, I don't know what any of that helps. I guess he can banish from his graveyard a Wind Synchro. We can banish this, but if I was him, I'm just leaving this in the graveyard. Crystal Wing. He banished the Crystal Wing. Okay. I don't think Crystal Wing even outs the Yugioh. He needs something that outs the Yugioh. Crystal Wing does not. I think this is random, right? Yeah, random. I have no choice. Takatombor got sent to grave. The other one got added. What was the other one that he revealed was the plane, right? Yeah, I believe he had revealed the plane. Then he has the plane in hand. He banished the Crystal Wing. Is there any way to get that Crystal Wing back? I wonder. Amazonis Queen. It's a good card, but at this moment, I'm not trying to tribute this Yugioh. I'm just not. Is Amazonis Queen technically better than Yugioh in this case? And I honestly don't think that it is, because Yugioh at least has the negate. The Queen is going to help us start taking apart his board a little bit here. I don't know what to do. I guess we can tribute the Yugioh and go on the offensive a little bit, because if we just leave the Yugioh, he can just draw any removal right now and win the duel. So I think we have to Amazonis Queen, and then maybe Santa Claus and then attack over Santa Claus, or we can start getting like attacking his wind monsters. This he can activate next turn again and then start adding again. I think we tribute the Yugioh finally and go on the offensive a little bit. Yeah, go to battle. And I think I'm going to get rid of this rubber band shooter just because rubber band shooter is a little bit frustrating. Santa Claus I'll save for next turn. It is annoying that we draw this. Like we keep drawing things like out of a specific like rate. Like we draw things out of like we get rid of the card that uses the warrior cards and then he summons. Yeah, we use it. We draw the expendable die that uses warriors. Then we don't draw warriors for a while, so we get rid of it, and then we draw a warrior. He has lights, or we use the Joan to get rid of the Karaz, and then suddenly we need the Karaz. It's like everything happens like out of an order that I don't like, unfortunately. We can use, like I said, the Santa Claus, and then if we get rid of it during the end phase, I don't think he draws. He's going to do 200 to us, but we do have the out literally next turn. Face down cards are never good to see. Always scary stuff. That's a pretty good card. Yeah, that's a pretty good card. I think we do special summon the Santa Claus because at this, I know I never thought in my life that I would be Santa Clausing a Gaia Saber Knight, but like, unfortunately, things are calling for it. Oh, I just realized 2500 defense. All right, and then he's gonna be able to special summon that. All right. Okay, so I think we do actually summon this, and then we out both his monsters here if we can. We'll see if we can. So we'll get rid of this, and then we'll get rid of the other one. At least this Dragodes girl floats, which is good for us. I don't think he's going to be able to summon, hopefully nothing strong enough to like one card attack over her. He is a little low on resources, and he does get to draw a card, but it's not the end of the world. At least this thing is really, really weak in attack. Like 1200 attack, it can't get over any of our cards, but it is level 6, so maybe that actually ends up helping him because he can get to level 10. I think if he could have, he would have already summoned Baron de Fleur, but I don't. If he summons Baron de Fleur, we just lose the duel. But so far, this has been very back and forth. This has been overall kind of a fun duel. He's made a lot of like misplays, but my major misplay was not summoning the Sue Ship card. I should have read it better before. Yep, end phase. We still don't have an out to our own monster, which sucks. Mask of Darkness, that is fantastic. That is really good. That is really, really, really good. And now, since we have no out to anything anyway, I'm just going to switch everything to defense mode, and we're just going to pass here. What's crazy is we actually have 2 Amazonas cards. So if we draw the other Amazonas monster, it can't be destroyed by battle either. Because this defends all Amazonas monsters from being destroyed by battle. Even the other one. That would be an awesome draw right now. I don't even know what trap card to add back. It can add back any trap card, including, I mean, we only have 2. The expendable die is probably the better one. And then this is a warrior, so we do have some plays going on there. And then we can use that to pop his card and then attack directly. He goes Stilts again. We have a lot of defense going on our board right now, so that's at least good for that situation. His extra deck, like I said, he's gone through a lot in his extra deck, so I don't even know what he has really left in there. And he has 6 cards in his extra deck, and 5 of them are like ones that he can summon. And then Clearwing is extra deck monster that is like a pendulum, face a pendulum right now. So as of right now, I don't even know what he can really do. Chambara. Speedroid Chambara. Very good card. Attacks twice. And then he gains attack every damage step. And that's permanent. Unfortunately, that is permanent. But we do have the out to it. So that is good. And he can attack twice. Not on monsters. Just attack twice in general. And he gains 200 attack every time he battles. Every single time. Permanently. So that card can be a real problem. This adds a warrior. Thank God. The random synergy between the Mask of Darkness, expendable die, the Dragonius girl, and adding a warrior. Everything just kind of just came, and it can add, of all things, the Amazonish trainee. Awesome. Do we add the Amazonish trainee? I would say we probably add the Amazonish trainee. Monster destroyed by battle, placed on the bottom of the deck. If this card destroys an opponent's monster, gain 200. That's pretty good. That's permanent. Zubaba Knight, and then we've got the Marauding Captain. So we could Marauding Captain, and I think Marauding Captain is probably the best option. Either way, we can tribute any warrior and then pop. So it really doesn't matter which one. Oof, that's pretty good. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and Marauding Captain, activate effect, special summon Sonic Chick in defense mode, and I think we just expendable die and pass here. And then if our opponent tries to do something, we tribute our Marauding Captain and then pop the Speedroid Chambara for sure. If this card's sent to the grave, you can target one banished Speedroid card, add it to your hand. It's pretty good too. Ooh, I didn't see that coming. I'll tell you that right now. All right, so the good thing is the Karaz will not be able to attack, and I know that because we have the same card. Any targeted expendable die, which means we're going to draw 2 cards. We're actually going to draw 3 cards. What we actually can get rid of is the Amazoness Queen. Wait, let me think this. So, destroy those cards, and if you do. So, he has to destroy the cards for the effect to go through. So, if we tribute the Amazoness Queen, then unfortunately, we don't get to draw. But we want to draw, so we're probably going to go with the Marauding Captain. So, if we tribute the Marauding Captain, we can pop the Speedroid Chambara, and then we're going to be able to draw still. So, we're going to go ahead and destroy this, and then we're going to draw. We're going to draw mad cards. Yeah, we're going to draw for that. And then Karaz. And yes, we want to draw. Oh, I mean, what do you think? Oh my god. This dude just delivered victory to us. Yeah, he's going to add back one of his Speedroid cards. Karaz was random. That threw us off. I'm telling you, this guy, like... It's like he was playing Masochist, and then he decided, screw this, I'm going to go open a secret pack. And then he opened 10 packs of the Speedroid pack. Like, that's how goofy his deck is. It's like kind of like all over the place. But, man, that random synergy between the Ragoodies with the Amazoness Queen, the expendable die, just too much going on in too little of a time. Like I said, the good thing is, though, he can still kind of beat us right here at any point. As long as he has, like, target banish, then he can beat us. Because he has the Karaz. As long as he can, like, target banish this and then attack with 1300, he wins the duel. But as long as he can't, we're in good shape. Okay, this is good. He can't attack because he just used this effect. Dimension Slice would have been helpful earlier, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers, and we're definitely, at this point, beggars, not choosers. We can use this, normal summon, pop this, leave this on field. If our opponent attacks, we can... Yeah, we have this to get rid of that later. So I guess we can Zubaba, because it's just better. We need more defense on board, because our life points aren't that high. We need more defense right now. So we're going to go ahead and attack over this, and then if he attacks, we have the Power Frame. If Power Frame, there can only be one. Dimensional Slice. And then our graveyard is... I honestly kind of want to use that effect because it's really annoying that it lights up, but it's whatever. It's whatever. We'll leave it just in case we need it for some reason. But there can only be one. Just win this duel to some degree because we have essentially gone through all our warriors. Target one Speedroid, special summon it. That's just a good card. That's just a solid card. But the second he summons that, we're going to... Oh, that's not good at all. That is not good at all. Man, that is not good at all. Okay. I think... Alright, we're going to hit him with the there can only be one, but that is not good. Because he attacks and he gains. Not good. He's like priority number 1 to get rid of is that dude. Because he attacks, does everything that we don't want him to do. Okay, thank God he attacked with this. Yeah, we're going to Power Frame. I was hoping he would attack with that, because now we have enough attack power to get over this. Yeah, he should, if he's smart, attack. He should just attack this twice if he's smart, because then he'll make himself 24. But at least we do have the out next turn. Actually, with this, at the start of if this card battles, so even if we attack him, man, that is so specific. Big Bang Shot. Big Bang Shot. Okay, so we can technically Big Bang Shot. And we have more attack than he does. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Big Bang Shot. And then we're going to enter the battle phase. So even when he battles, he's going to gain the 200, but we're going to have 200 more than he does. And then he can add back one of his Speedroid cards back to his hand. But is any Speedroid card too? Including Speedroid? Okay, Speedy Recovery. Thank God that didn't say Speedroid in its name. Oh my God, it's about time. 41 turns of hell. That was insane. We better get something good for that. All right, let's see what we get out of the rewards. We finished a practical exam. Let's go. All right, so we got one legacy ticket. We got some gems. This card is unusable, and we got the practical exam. Let's go take that test. All right, real quick, we got the clear conditions done. We special summoned a monster, but now we have to take the academic test. So we got to get 5 out of 8. I don't know what's going to happen here. All right, so it is this one, because in the show it makes it seem like they can't ever do anything, but they can. I honestly don't remember this dude, so I'm going to say Sandion. Okay, lucky. We just need to get 3 more. All right, Black Dragon is Punishment Dragon. This is, so far we got 3. Let's see, which of the fun? Oh, you can't activate the normal summon monster. That's what it is. Yeah. Use the card. We need 1 more and then we get it, and it doesn't even matter anymore what we answer. Who in the world would know this? That's so specific. I don't know how many vessels. 2,000 because he has 2,000 attack. I'm a genius. I want to say 5. This is unbelievable. It's like taking the SATs. He looks like he's in the sky, right? Oh. It came directly into their minds. Wow. All right, the weather painter, solo mode. Who is introduced? A bit shy, but most diligent. I don't know. Who looks shy? Probably Rain. Rain looks shy. What a great judge of character. That was incredible. I guessed at least 4 of those. All right, so now we got 5 new legacy packs. I want to see the next clear conditions. What are they going to be? That was a hard-fought battle, by the way. Clear conditions. Fusion, Synchro, XYZ summon a monster. I don't think we're going to complete this one ever. And for this, you actually get sleeves, which are cool sleeves. But I don't think we're completing this. All right, Master Pack. Doesn't matter that it's not a holo. I'm perfectly comfortable with that because things have been quite good without the holos. A rank up card for Raid Raptors, not going to work. Super Nimble Mega Hamster. That is our second copy of that card. Maybe. If we can pull a Raikou. Maybe. Marincess Wave, we have a Marincess Link Monster, but we don't have enough waters. That works with a Marincess Link Monster, but unfortunately we don't have enough water monsters to make this card. Quite good, but we don't have what we need yet. Signet Ritual. We don't have the Ritual Monster. Nocto Vision Dragon is a good card, and we pulled Absorouter on episode 1. If a Dark Dragon is special summoned, you can special summon this card from your hand. We don't have any Dark Dragon monsters that special summon themselves. If this is used for link material, you can draw a card. We don't have any good links right now at all. And then unfortunately, and then the first effect is also good. Like all of these effects are good, but we just don't have the right cards for a Cursive Dragon. We had regular curse, the fancy Cursive Dragon, and that regular Cursive Dragon. Chain Dispel. I don't think that really helps us, but that's cool too. Crusadia Crawler. I think we're gonna play. It's a trap monster. 2100 defense. Special summon to a zone a link monster points to. We can add a World Legacy card from our deck to our hand. I don't know if we actually do have a World Legacy card, but I'm just going to be using this as a trap monster because we contribute it and it has 2100 defense. So I think I will use that. Mega Hamster isn't bad, but as of right now, it's just a little. I don't think it's quite good enough yet. But let's go see what else we get out of the Legacy packs. All right, we have the Legacy tickets. This set has so many different cards, so you never know what you're going to get out of this one. We'll see what we get if there's anything useful. Cloudian, that's our second Cloudian card. Ninjutsu, don't have any ninjas yet, but it's an okay card. Can't be destroyed. Let's see what we get out of this one. All that shine. This is a cool looking card. Wow. It doesn't exist. I know that doesn't exist in the TCG. Stealth Bird. It's pretty good. Stealth Bird's pretty good. It can help us win games, but we'd have to defend it somehow, and I don't think we have the ways to defend Stealth Bird. This is going to replace something. It's 1800 attack. Statistically speaking, it is better than what we have. So we probably will play the Great Angus. And then this we already pulled, and it's not good. It just gives 500 defense or something like that. It's not good. But the Great Angus might make his way into the deck. Bug Bite, that's just so underwhelming. Elf's Light is underwhelming. This is a really expensive card, but it's not good. Doesn't help us, unfortunately. Kunoichi, nope, not good. Actually, I think we actually play this because it's a warrior and it's 1800 attack. So I think we play this, believe it or not. Dark Door is actually good because you can only attack with one monster each turn, but that might actually end up hurting us. This is good somewhat. It's like a floodgate. Both of these cards aren't bad. They're under consideration. This guy I remember is not very good. And what does this do? Jabbing Panda. Honestly, it's not even really that bad. And we do have some Beast Warriors, and they can make our monster gain 500 attack. It's really not bad, so I'll consider playing this. Alright, let's edit the deck. So, I'll be honest with you, Consecrated Light has never, ever, ever come up. It's theoretically good, but it just hasn't come up yet, so I'm going to get rid of it. I just need better things, like Great Angus, for example. Kunoichi. Stealth Bird is a maybe, and this Jabbing Panda is a maybe, but let's replace... Kunoichi is stronger than... Kaiser Seahorse, and statistically she's better because she's a warrior. Great Angus I already replaced something with. I'm thinking about Stealth Bird. I'm thinking about the Jabbing Panda. Let me just think for a moment. Alright, I think I'm going to get rid of the Sand Moth because it's another one that just hasn't really come up. I honestly think that the Panda is probably better than the Sand Moth. Stealth Bird, like I said, I want to play because it can inflict 1,000. So if we have them under some kind of a lock where we're in a long game, Stealth Bird can really be helpful, but I think Jabbing Panda is probably just better at this point. So I think that is our deck right now out of the stuff that we pulled. Some of this other stuff is going to be... Oh, I forgot about Crusadia Crawler. This could be good later on. I actually might add the Crusadia Crawler. It's a trap monster, but I don't think that it even really benefits us. There's a trap that I could get rid of that I mean, you could... Evil Eye card is technically better because we can activate it and then instantly tribute summon, but this would require us to wait a turn. I don't even know if there's anything that we can really replace right now. That we would want to replace right now, honestly. I think our deck, just like this, is probably better. So I'm going to go ahead and play like this and see how our game goes. It's cool that we can use the Marincess Wave, but we don't have any water monsters whatsoever. I guess the Jabbing Panda is a water monster, which is cool. But we don't have enough water monsters to really utilize it yet. Alright, so we just... I don't remember if we lost the coin flip or won the coin flip. We got two new cards already. The Great Angus and the Jabbing Panda. There's another card that I think it's decent, but it's in here temporarily, essentially. It's kind of interesting seeing how our deck sort of morphed into this like almost warrior deck to a certain degree. That would actually be pretty good for our deck. If we could play solo mode, we would have a reinforcements of the army, but unfortunately we cannot play solo. Alright, he's playing ninjas. He's got the ninja mate. He's playing ninjas. He's got this koi fish. Like, there's a lot going on here. This could be a variety of different things. This could be a noob ninja player, or this could be like a veteran ninja player, in which case we lose against the veteran ninja player, because ninjas is actually a fairly solid deck. And the problem with ninjas is the board doesn't look good at the end. Like, it's like, oh, what do you really have there? But he has like non-targeting, flip two monsters face down. There's a lot going on. The fusion monster is good. There's a lot going on in ninjas. So we might have to just scoop this one up, unfortunately. He's going to set, I'm guessing. Or no, he's going to... Oh, fusion, contact fuse. Yeah, this guy's pretty good. The new ninja monster. I honestly don't think that we win this duel. Because he's got a lot going on here. Yeah, they're just going to beat us. Unless we draw something that like really helps, but even this outs cards too, because you can banish a card, pop a card, banish a ninja, pop a card. Yeah, honestly, I just don't think we win this one, if I'm being honest. Yeah, he's got book a moon. I don't know what he was going to book a moon there because you can't book it. It's whatever. It doesn't even matter. Like I don't think we win that duel. All right, let's see what we go first or second. I don't even know. I don't know what he selected there. Of course we're going first. This hand is pretty decent for going second, but we are going first, so we're just going to pass here. We have the Iron Dragon, which technically speaking, we could have set this here, and then if he put anything in that column, we could have popped off with it, but it's whatever. It's so weird, like, every time we go second, we get it going first hand. Every time we go first, we get to go second hand. It never ends. So the Purrely card. Alright, I'm about to scoop it up no matter what here. His memory. Yeah, I'm out of here. He can, I have no idea why he's in this tier whatsoever. Like, dude, what are you doing down here? Sometimes it really baffles me, like, how somebody could be playing Purrely and be ranked so low. Like, why are you down here? This isn't a bad hand. We got an expendable die. We've got the Cubic Ascension, and we've got the Joanne, which I'm going to set the Joanne right there. And then we've got on the follow-up the Santa Claus in case he's playing. I don't know what he's going to be playing, but we have the follow-up, I guess. He's got a fancy duel field. There's a lot going on this field. Okay, that's not bad. Good to see when somebody sets before doing it. Okay. Purrely's not good to see. Should have known by the name. Yeah, I guess we let him go. Nothing we can do. I mean, we do have the Santa Claus, but I don't know if we're going to be able to out any of this. Yeah, so I guess this card can't be destroyed, so we can't use expendable die on it. Let's not do that. My happy Purrely, or my Purrely, whatever. Honestly, we can pop that card right now, but we're going to wait for him to actually, like, activate that effect, because he didn't pay the 500. We needed... Okay, is that a once per turn effect? So we can pop that card right now. Then our opponent can't search. So we might do that. I don't know how good his hand is, so we'll just do that. We'll tribute this. And we'll pop this. And then we'll draw a card. Obviously, I don't know what else he has in his hand that he can trigger. Maybe he has... Discard special summon a Purrely. So yeah, he had multiple ways to get the Purrelys anyway. It really doesn't matter what I pop. I could have also popped the... I was thinking about popping the Purrely right here. The regular old Purrely. But then if he has other ways to get to it anyway, it doesn't really matter. But now he can make his rank plays. We do have the Yugioh, and more importantly, we do have the Santa Claus to out the unaffected by everything, dude. Again, it's just, it baffles me, like, what are you doing with a full rare, like a max, not even a max rarity, but what are you doing with a complete Purrely deck in gold 5 at the end of the cycle? Like, what are you doing down here? Like, it baffles me. Like, wouldn't you want to play against better competition than, like, starter decks, masochists, and self-decays? Like, you don't want to play against somebody who's better? Like, what is the benefit to being down here? Now, he thinks he can attack with that, but he is sadly mistaken, because we have Mr. Yugioh, the homie, and now his monster is essentially negated. He's going to activate that. Psych! Remember, guys, this is my show. This is my show. It's nice that he thinks he can activate that, but Yugioh is actually going to negate his effects. He's on the wrong show. This is not his show. His monster's negated. Always good to see. He can go into the bigger one, but again, we have the Santa Claus. Downer Magician. Oof. Here comes Zeus. Here comes Zeus. Hopefully he activates Zeus now. He doesn't activate Zeus now. Interesting to see. He did not shotgun the Zeus. So we can Santa Claus him before he can Zeus. Here you go, buddy. Enjoy. Enjoy, my good friend. We have the Photon Crusher, and we have the Jabbing Panda. I think we go into the Photon Crusher, because he'll be able to defend our life points afterwards. Now I'm going to try to get rid of this Purrely. The fact that we are this far into this game is absolutely shocking. It's shocking. Goes back to defense, main phase 2. Activate the Yugioh Cubic Seed. This is just absolutely shocking. What do you think this guy's thinking on the other side? Yep, he's going to draw. Mandatory effect. Nothing we can do about it. We needed to do it. We had no choice. We had to let him draw. How else were we going to out of Zeus? Let's be honest. How do we out Zeus in this deck? Damn thing has a quick effect for everything. Now, this is honestly probably where we lose. But I think sometimes you scare them enough, you know? Sometimes you summon Santa Claus and they're like, oh, you ruined my life. And then they just give up. But this guy has a little more resolve than the average Purrely player. Although he's in gold 5. Why are you here? Let me play against people my skill level. Why are you here? There we go with my happy memory, the friend. Alright, I'll accept that. Nothing we can do about that. We lost that monster. So far, so decent. Like, Amazoness Queen. Amazon. We always draw her in combination with some other cards. Amazoness Queen really isn't even that bad. I don't think she really does anything right now for us. He's just going to keep drawing stuff, which is annoying. This dude is really annoying. This freaking plump. He's going to keep accumulating resources. So I think we just normal summon, use the panda, attack over the Santa Claus. I was going to maybe summon the Amazoness Queen, but she does essentially the same thing that Yugioh does. Actually, less than Yugioh does. So at this point, why can't it? Oh, shoot, I just forgot. Yeah, he used the Purrely card to protect this from being destroyed. I completely forgot. That would have been a good time to draw maybe some small trap cards. Not an Amazoness Queen. I don't think I've said this before. Maybe I did, but we could really use Reasoning. Reasoning would be like a perfect card for our deck. That's not good. Street is not a good thing. Yeah, this card's annoying because now they can't be targeted the turn they're summoned. That's annoying. Purrely in general is just a very annoying deck. No one's happy to play Purrely. No one sits down like, you know what I want to play? I want to play against Purrely. I personally like Purrely. I want my opponent to draw 6 cards a turn and things are unaffected. No one says that. You ever notice that? No one says that. Hopefully you don't get the trap card. But our duel here is not looking good. Our one out was probably Santa Claus, and we're going to lose it. If we look in our deck, I don't think there's anything else we can really out the unaffected monster with anymore here. Karaz can't do it. Vanquish Soul can't do it. If he summons the monster that's unaffected by everything, we essentially lose the duel because none of this stuff can do it. Power Frame, I guess you could make the argument it can do it because it can make the attack the same as our attack, but for the most part, I think we're pretty toast here. Light Imprisoning Mirror doesn't really do it. There can only be one. Would have won us the duel. There can only be one, but we never draw it going first against Purrely. He can just keep taking our monsters anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Unfortunately, this duel's over, but we came a lot farther than I thought we were gonna go. But unfortunately, we just nothing we can do there. So yeah, nothing we could do there. You know, spoiler alert: we can't beat. We still can't beat meta decks that are hanging out in gold 5 for no reason. I think we've lost almost every single coin flip today. It's actually kind of incredible. And despite losing the coin flips, we've gone first like a significant amount of time. I don't know what my opponent's playing. I hope it's self-DK. I could really use a pack right now. We actually did have some solid wins today, but we had some questionable games today. I don't know what he's playing, but this is nice to see. This is definitely nice to see. This is not. This is Marincess. I don't think I can beat Marincess. The Battle of the Elements is on the field. Does nothing. The Big Bang Shot doesn't really help us. He's going to summon a monster that's unaffected by everything. That's not going to be good. Back to square one does nothing because the monster's unaffected by everything. I don't think that we can win this duel personally. He's going full combo here. He drew. The only question is, does he know how to do it? Does he know how to do the full combo? If he does, then we lose this duel. And he's going to activate another field spell over this chicken game, so it doesn't matter. Okay, he doesn't know how to do it. Okay. He didn't go full combo. I'll take it. Hyper Hammerhead. Okay, I'm going to activate the chicken game. Because if we can draw into... If we can draw into a certain card, I think we win this duel. I don't think that leaving this on the field... Whether I put that in the extra deck or leave it on the field, it doesn't really change anything. So I think we're going to go with the... Go with this. Enter battle, attack. I don't remember. I think he takes battle damage, but we don't right now because we have lower life points. But now he can't take battle damage. So the chicken game. Threatening roar. Battle of the elements does nothing. I mean, I'll set it just because on the off chance that he goes into some other Cyberse monster, but we probably can't use battle of the elements. I don't know what went wrong on his side. I was a millisecond away from scooping. I don't know what went wrong. I don't know why he wasn't able to full combo there, but I'll live with it. I'll live with it. So now he still can't take battle damage. It's cool. We're like playing with Pot of Greed. Every turn we get to draw 2 cards because we have our draw phase and then that. I'm not going to Threatening Roar. Until he puts some monsters on board, I'm not going to Threatening Roar. Well, this Hyper Hammerhead is definitely nice to see because it doesn't target. I'm going to just turn the chaining off. The Hyper Hammerhead doesn't target and it just returns. So we can use it even going second to get rid of stuff. We'll see how these chains resolve. What in the world is going on that side of the field right now? Did he just send a Ghost Bell to the graveyard? What is going on? What did he even send Ghost Bell with? Spring Girl? Okay, okay. Yeah, I can mill. You can mill with Spring Girl. See, now things are not looking good. Now things are looking really not good. We do have outs, though. Like, we do play outs in our deck. We have the... we just need more of them. We just need more good cards. We have Santa Claus. We have... Cubic, obviously always good to draw. We have the... There can only be one, which if we drew, this duel would have been over right now. And then our extra deck, which is not usable right now, so it doesn't matter what it says on there. We have definitely some good stuff here. We have that card. Pretty good to see. Marinsa Squirrel, an enemy. Like I said, that's a good card. We just don't have anything to use it. Like, if we have 2 water monsters, I'm definitely playing Coral Anatomy, but we have 1 water monster in our entire deck. So if we get more, I'll play it, but as of right now, I'm not touching it. I'm going to go ahead and Threatening Roar before he summons the Negate, because it's going to get it's annoying to keep saying no with the Threatening Roar. Alright, so now battle phase, he has the giant Bulbul Reef. I'm not particularly scared of this, and then the end phase he has to because Threatening Roar obviously prevents him from doing anything. Bulbul Reef is just a card right now. I don't think it even does anything for him. I think we can just out it with the back to square one. Banish a water, draw a card. It's pretty good. We can actually get rid of it with the probably back to square one, because let's be honest, the mirror isn't going to do anything this duel, because again, it just stops lights. That's another card that might get cut sometime soon. So we're going to go ahead, get rid of that, target this monster. I just remembered we can't do any battle damage to him anyway because he has Chicken Game in play. We could destroy the Chicken Game and then attack, but I don't think we have enough to destroy him, so I think we're just going to go effect a draw of Chicken Game. And we have 100 life points, so... Man, so what do we do? We could destroy this card and then attack twice, but... Like, we have nothing to follow up with, unfortunately, so... I think at this point we just keep drawing until we draw into something good, like that, and like that. Okay. I'll take it. I will absolutely accept that. I will absolutely 100% accept that draw. We outed his monster. Those are the kinds of people you expect to see down here in Gold 5. Alright, let's get our master pack here. Let's see what we get here. I didn't show any hollows, but it's fine. Link Turret. I actually saw somebody use this against me, another Masochist. It was not that great. This is Alright, we don't have Liberty at Last, unfortunately, so we can't use that. Infinite, we don't have the Time Lords yet. I didn't mean to do any of that. Alright, so when this card is normal summon, target a Nordic monster, add it to your hand. We do have a Nordic, but I'm not normal summoning a level 5 monster. It's 1400 attack. We have other Salamangers. This is the ritual spell, so we can't use this. Light Ray Greffer will probably go into the deck because we have the big Light Ray monster, right? We do have the big Light Ray monster that we pulled out of the Legacy pack. And then this we can summon by discarding a level 5 or higher light monster. And then it's a normal summon that is a level 4 light monster. And then we can discard a light monster, banish one light monster from your deck. I don't know how that really helps us in any way, but basically all of these effects don't help us, but the card's not bad in terms of stats. So we actually might play this because it is a warrior monster. A Gishki, we don't have any way to summon this. And okay, this isn't like terrible, but this would be nice if it searched an Amazonas card from the deck, but it searches it, it adds it back from the graveyard or Pendulum Zone. If it searched it from the deck, I would play this card because we have 2 Amazonas cards. And it's a continuous spell. So this actually isn't like bad. If we get more Amazonas cards, I probably would play this. Alright, this is the last pack of the episode. We get a Legacy pack here. I'm going to see what we get here. But this is going to be the last pack of the episode because it's the last duel of the episode. The runtime so far is 2 hours. So we'll see how that goes. Is that a warrior that is also a light? Yes, it is. Yeah, so when this card is normal or flip summon, you can special summon a Photon Caesar from your hand or deck. Unfortunately, I maybe would play that if we had more Photon Caesars and Rank 8s. I would play that, but we don't. And then Field Commander Raz. Okay, this isn't even all that bad either. We're getting a lot of warrior stuff, and we have the unexpected card. So our warrior, you know, our little warrior direction is going somewhere, but I don't even know if this is really worth playing. Like, it's not a bad card, but it's a little bit slow. I really have to like relook at the deck and maybe rebuild it from scratch. Our deck is definitely going in some really interesting directions right now. And we have like a lot of different small engines. Like we have like a machine engine, a tuner engine, a warrior engine, Amazonas engine. We have a lot of little engines going on right now, but we don't have like a complete full deck yet. Should be interesting to see where all of this goes, but this is the last pack of the episode, and definitely the last duel of the episode. Like I said, the runtime is already really high. But thank you for watching. If you have any recommendations, let me know, and have a great day. La, 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 la.